Good day, viewers, and welcome to another exciting episode of Erongo Talk. I'm your host, Nicanor Nangolo, and today reporting to you from the Swakopmund Hotel and Entertainment Center here in Swakopmund. As per usual, we will be bringing you your latest news updates, weather tides, and today we also have the TransNamib Limited CEO, Johny Smith, who shares the announcement of the reopening of the Swakopmund Hotel and Entertainment Center. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after this. And now for our first story of the day. On the back of elevated commodity prices and depressed economic environment caused by COVID-19 pandemic, consumers will face an increase in electricity tariffs, and the Electricity Control Board announced this last week. The adjustments comes after NAM Power submitted a tariff application for an effective bulk tariff increase of 12.78%, which would have resulted in an increase from an average of 1.6 per kilowatt to 1.9 per kilowatt for the financial period of 22 to 2023. To ensure that the utilities charge appropriate tariffs to collect enough revenue to provide reliable and efficient services at the affordable, cost-effective rates, the ECB resolved to increase the average bulk by 7.30%. The increase moves the current approved tariff of 1.6 per kilowatt to 1.8 per kilowatt for the financial period of 2022 to 2023, effective from the 1st of July 2022. During the financial period of 2021 and 2022, the tariff increased by 2.29%. According to ECB Acting CEO Rachel Boyce, the tariff will be applicable to non-power bulk customers such as regional electricity distributors, REDs, local authorities, and regional councils. However, these distributors will have to individually apply to the ECB for a review of their tariffs, which will be applicable to the end customers when approved. And in order to mitigate the impact of the increase on consumers, the Ministry of Mines and Energy through the National Energy Fund allocated 100 million Namibian dollars to non-power in consultation with ECB, Boyce said. And now time for our second story. Statistics provided by the Namibia Statistics Agency NSA show that in March 2022, Namibia exported most of its goods to the rest of the world through the port of Walvis Bay with 31%, followed by Eros Airport and Winela with 22.6 and 12.8% respectively. In terms of the imports, Namibia import mostly came in through the port of Walvis Bay at 34.6%, Winela at 22.7%, and Trans-Kalahari Corridor at 19%. Furthermore, Namibia's trade by mode of transport revealed that in March, vast of goods exported left the country by road, accounting for 40% of the total exports, followed by air transport with 35.3% and sea transport with 24.7%. Similarly, road transport was the most frequent mode of transport, accounting for 58.4% of total imports, followed by sea transport with a share of 34.5% and air transport with a share of 7%. The analysis of exports by commodities revealed that diamonds had the largest share of 25% of Namibia's total exports, ahead of fish with 14%, inorganic chemical elements and non-monetary gold with a share of 8% each, and copper blisters with a share of 7.2%. In terms of imports, petroleum oils were the most imported commodities with a share of 18.4% of total imports, followed by civil engineering and contractors' equipment with a share of 3.8%, whereas diamonds came in third with a share of 3.4%. Motor vehicles for the transportation of goods accounted for 3.1%, while sugars and honey accounted for 3% to Namibia's total imports. In March 2022, Namibia's exports stood at 6 billion Namibian dollars and imports at 8.9 billion Namibian dollars, resulting in the country's trade deficit at 2.9 billion Namibian dollars. South Africa emerged as Namibia's largest market for both exports and imports. And now for our final story. The local tourism and travel sectors, government and other stakeholders can wield the power to influence development and future direction of tourism in Namibia. While the pandemic has devastated the industry, COVID-19 offers an opportunity to rethink and possibly realign existing and planned tourism operations to be fundamental, environmentally sustainable and community-centered. This is according to a report published by the Institute for Public Policy Research that examined how Namibia's tourism industry can recover from the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. The report, Namibia's tourism industry post-COVID bounce back, gradual recovery or transformation, seeks to provide a broad overview of the pandemic's impact on the Namibian tourism and industry response in mitigating its most harmful effects. It pointed out that almost 2 years after the pandemic first began, hospitality businesses and tour operators continue to be faced with a low demand and severe uncertainties in terms of future operations and revenue generation. However, the report said it should be acknowledged that the crisis arose on the back of an economic downturn and creeping depression that had been evident since the end of 2016 in Namibia, with tourism being one of the few consistently well-performing sectors left. And now, if you want to read more on this or any of our other stories, you can check out our website. That's at www.erongo.com.na. I repeat, www.erongo.com.na.
Have you received a loan from NSFAF? NSFAF loan is the same as any other loan. It must be paid and settled. NSFAF has a set of guidelines on how you can repay your loan and become debt-free. Therefore, it is important that you, a former beneficiary and a responsible Namibian, show your patriotism by helping pay back your loan and thus helping NSFAF become a revolving fund for the benefit of future potential students. By failing to pay back your NSFAF loan, you risk being blacklisted or having a court order against you. So arrange with the fund to pay back your loan today. For more information on how you can repay your loan, visit our website at www.nasfaf.na or visit our Facebook page or Twitter. Do the right thing and hashtag payback the money.
As Abigail has indicated, it's just a short press statement, and we therefore want to officially announce the relaunch of the Swakopmund Hotel and the entertainment center under the 100% ownership of TransNamib. We have been extremely through difficult times in the past 2 years especially what was evident to the negative reports on Swakopmund Hotel. And therefore our journey today, or up to date, has not been that easy. In the past 2 years there has been, of course we know, the impact of COVID as a global pandemic has led to quite a lot of downturn, and especially within the tourism sector, and this hotel was therefore no exception to that. The Swakopmund railway station, as it was in 1994, then converted into Swakopmund Hotel, where it has been serving the Namibian community and of course the tourists from outside. With our current asset value of about 64 million, and then of course we also have liabilities to the book. And during these past 2 years, we have been working with our partner at the time or before we have concluded in March this year. We went through quite a difficult battle between ourselves and Stocks Legacy to resolve this matter so that we can bring this pride back to the Erongo region. We were very fortunate when a decision was made by government earlier this year, last year, that this rightful ownership of the property of Swakopmund Hotel and the company must be put into full Namibian hands in terms of the 100% ownership. It is therefore that on the 22nd of June in 2021, that the Minister of Public Enterprises, under which we fall as a state-owned entity, TransNamib, that the Cabinet then resolved that as TransNamib we need to buy 50% of the hotel that is owned by, at the time owned by Stocks, then should be bought, and therefore TransNamib do have 100% ownership of the hotel. On behalf of the board of TransNamib, on behalf of the board and the management, and especially the gratitude that we have towards the Namibian government to avail this funding, we can now stand here proud in front of you to state that this hotel belongs 100% to TransNamib. And by virtue of that, all of us being Namibians, that it's a full asset that we can be proud of. So at least when you invest into Swakopmund Hotel, then you know that the biggest portion of it will remain and will be added to the economy in the Erongo region. We have also therefore decided that we will then sign a management agreement with Legacy, so they will keep on managing the hotel for an initial period of 10 years, and thereafter, of course, and during this period of the 10 years, it will be done on quite stringent performance conditions and indicators. As with any other relationship, we experience challenges or will experience challenges from time to time, but as a shareholder of, or the shareholder of the hotel, we have taken a mature outlook, and through the mutual respect between these two parties in terms of the management agreement, we will work together to grow the business for this hotel. And we will also have to find innovative ways in terms of how we're going to do it to make sure that this hotel become the renowned hotel in the Erongo region. I'm also therefore further pleased to state that we will also do some additional investments over a period of time to upgrade the hotel in terms of the various facilities, including re-looking at how we can refurbish some of or the total 90 rooms that we have at the facility. So therefore, collectively between TransNamib and of course representing the government together with Legacy, we will work confidently with each other in terms of making sure that we gradually move this business forward and that we create that opportunity for everybody within this country who has the opportunity to come to the coast and visit, and those who are staying here, to create those product offerings that they and all of us can then enjoy at the end of the day. And with these few words, I would like to thank you all for being here.
Plats Amir is a landmark on the coastline of Namibia, a home to quality shops and quality restaurants, a select variety of fashion and food retailers, as well as banks, not to mention the pier with 36 luxury apartments and entertainment for the whole family. Find us at corner of Tabarat and Albatross Street, Vineta North, Swakopmund. Call us on 064 462 242. Visit platsamir.com.na or at Platsamir on Facebook. Platsamir, enhancing your coastal experience.
Goeiemôre, dit is Linda van die Swakopmund Waffelaars. My idee wat ek vir julle sal gee, of raad wat ek sal gee, is deur hierdie COVID-tyd is ons almal deur baie moeilike omstandighede. Ek sal net sê ons moet ons plaaslike mense hulle altyd vriendelik hanteer en vir hulle so die beste diens moontlik gee. Ons is almal deur hierdie tyd, maar ons kan almal ons kan opstaan met nuwe krag en weet môre skyn die son weer.
If love would come my way, sitting waiting for my life to start. Oh yeah, I couldn't help but wonder if I'd see a brighter day, that I would find some peace of mind, and love would fill my heart. Thanks to you, I got a reason every day to keep believing I can do.
And now for your weather. Sunset at the coast will be at 28 minutes past 6 on Wednesday, and sunrise will be at 29 minutes past 7 on Thursday. Walvis Bay will have a maximum degrees Celsius of 21 on Wednesday, and for Thursday a minimum of 13 and a maximum of 19 degrees Celsius. A 9 knot west wind will prevail. Swakopmund will have a maximum degrees Celsius of 20 on Wednesday, and for Thursday, a minimum of 13 and a maximum of 18 degrees Celsius. A 9 knot west wind will prevail. Henties Bay will have a maximum degree Celsius of 20 on Wednesday, and for Thursday, a minimum of 13 and a maximum of 17 degrees Celsius. A 9 knot west southwesterly wind will prevail. Arandis will have a maximum degree Celsius of 29 on Wednesday, and for Thursday, a minimum of 12 and a maximum of 21 degrees Celsius. A 11 knot northwest wind will prevail. Oostkos will have a maximum degree Celsius of 31 on Wednesday, and for Thursday, a minimum of 8 and a maximum of 28 degrees Celsius. A 9 knot north wind will prevail. Karibib will have a maximum degree Celsius of 29 on Wednesday, and for Thursday, a minimum of 7 and a maximum of 27 degrees Celsius. A 9 knot northwesterly wind will prevail. Omaruru will have a maximum degree Celsius of 28 on Wednesday, and for Thursday, a minimum of 7 and a maximum of 28 degrees Celsius. A 9 knot north wind will prevail. And that concludes your weather.
Dit is natuurlijk belangrijk dat kunstenaars, muzikanten hulle platforms gebruik, hulle stemme gebruik, hulle skepings gebruik in musiek om groot issues aan te spreek in die lewe. En toegang vir kinders tot basiese dienste soos skool toe gaan en onderrigmateriaal, daar is nie 'n debat daaroor nie. Dit moet so wees en is 'n basiese reg en natuurlik sal ek daarvoor beklei.
Adam Tas is coming to Windhoek to help build a brighter future for education. Join us at the Sounds of Caring concert at Windhoek High School Swakopmund on 20 and 21 May, where he will be performing with Von Arends and Rian Smith. Tickets cost $200 Namibian and are available via eticket.my.na. All proceeds go towards the African Child Development Trust.
And now, unfortunately, we have come to the end of our episode, but for more news, you can check out our website. That's at www.erongo.com.na. I repeat, www.erongo.com.na. You can also send us your news tips at newstips@erongo.com.na. I repeat, newstips@erongo.com.na. Or you can also share with us your story on our WhatsApp and our Telegram. That's at 0811 7040. I repeat, 0811 7040. You can also follow us on our social media platforms. That's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Alternatively, you can check out our online channel. That's oneup2.com, or you can simply check us out on DSTV channel 285 or on GoTV channel 94. Now, I would also like to take this opportunity to tell the viewers that COVID-19 is back on the rise, so it is imperative that you take care of yourself and your family. Remember to wear your mask in public places and sanitize. Now, that was all for today's episode. Until next time, it's goodbye.